I'm gonna show you how I am making my bouette crown to fit my head and to be the size I want it to be on my head. So let's go. So first I went to Kinpatsu Cosplay, their website, and I saw that they had a free template. But this is the size of the free template, and that is way bigger than I wanted it to be. So I obviously downloaded it, got all the stuff, and then I screenshotted it because I couldn't download the image straight to my computer, which is fair, but I screenshotted it and put it on a Google Doc and like made a few sizes on one piece of paper. And let me show you the sizes I picked. So I printed out a few sizes, and I would then kind of like make it a little bit, and I would hold it up, and then I'd hold it up onto the wig, see how it looked on the wig. And this is the size that I chose. As you can tell, they're about the same size. There are a few other sizes. I would suggest using 5mm to make it, but I didn't have any of that and I wanted to save money. So I just took 2 thinner ones and stuck it together with contact cement. So if you don't have 5mm, you can always just take smaller ones and stick them together. So after you've traced this out, put 2 together, you just like contact cement on the back if you're doing 2 together to make it thicker, and then contact cement here to make it shaped like a crown. Next, you're gonna cut off a little bit off the top of each of the crowns, like little points. Now go outside and drag it on the ground for a little bit to even this out. Now glue these balls on top of the crown with super glue. Something that ended up getting left out, that's old clay foam, is that I took styrofoam balls and I covered them in clay foam so that it'll make it smoother. You will then take more clay foam. This is also, again, in the same night, and you can make little balls and then just kind of shape them into an eye. And then do 2, let them dry overnight. Now you're going to take contact cement and put it on both sides where you see this thingy. Once it gets to the point where it's dry enough, you're going to take each of these little points and cut off just the tip. With the little oval, like flat bit eyes that you made the other night, you can then paint them all the way black, and you can either use 3D paint to make the eye or regular paint. It's up to you. You're then going to take those little balls and super glue them on. This is pretty easy. And then take more foam clay and you're going to make the little rim of the crown. So just as thick and long as you need it. Once it's dry, spray paint it. I forgot to film the rest. I started that tutorial back in February of 2023. It is now July of 2023. So if you want the rest, I can pull out the crown and explain it to you guys. But I need you to ask, because otherwise I'm not doing it if nobody wants to listen.